Megan Fox has filed for divorce from Brian Austin Green. And it turns out that she might have to pay him a considerable amount of money in alimony just to make sure that he maintains his lifestyle after they break up. Now, I should note that when they got married, they did not sign a prenup, but she has out-earned him in the marriage because he hasn't done anything for the last few decades. So,
oh, damn.
So well, to be fair, she hasn't really done anything in the last few years, right? So
she's got plenty of cash.
She's got plenty of cash. So apparently they got into a pretty terrible car accident. A drunk driver hit them, and he's been suffering from vertigo ever since. So he says that he's having a difficult time finding work, and he can't find work because of his illness. Green has been suffering from vertigo and largely out of work since the couple was involved in a head-on collision with a drunk driver late last year.
So, of course, it's a terrible accident. I feel bad for him and them overall. But let's keep it real. Dude, you haven't had work since 90210, right? It wasn't like before the accident you were swimming in work, and all of a sudden, now, oh, man, it's vertigo. You know what I'm saying? That's why all of a sudden I can't find work. So let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Second of all, the thing that really bothers me about this is this whole idea of the lifestyle I have become accustomed to which I want to say, who gives a shit? Why are you entitled to a lifestyle that you became accustomed to? Sometimes people have, get a wrong break in life, right? Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden they don't have that lifestyle anymore. So why should you be guaranteed the lifestyle that you had at your maximum situation? I mean, what if Megan Fox loses all her money later, right? Then she won't be accustomed to that lifestyle anymore either.
Yeah. So what's her insurance policy?
There is. No, I'm going to take half her money anyway because of her, I got accustomed to a great lifestyle because she was making a lot of money while I was sitting on my ass, right? So, she shouldn't have gotten me accustomed to that lifestyle. Now I demand it. It's a sense of entitlement that drives me crazy.
Right. Now, look, I think that whole notion of maintaining your lifestyle makes sense when you have one party who purposely stays home to take care of the kids and then the other party goes out and works, right? And then if they end up breaking up, what is the person, like, whether it's a house mom or house dad, like, what do they end up doing? They're kind of screwed because they haven't been in the work field. It's hard to find a job. So in those cases, I think it's understandable. In this case, I don't know the workings of their relationship or what they're up to. Maybe there's a case to be made that he's been dependent on her money, he's been taking care of the kids. I don't know if that's actually happening, but that could be an example of where it would be okay.
It could be.
Yeah.
And so that's why they'll go to court and figure it out, or they'll settle it and adjudicate it. But the problem is the laws are already set in a way that I don't think makes sense. I mean, they're set from 1955. Yeah, back in 1955, the woman would stay home. Most of the time it was women. No, back then almost always the time women. It was women. Yeah. And now it's guys that are doing it as well, obviously, with this guy. And they take care of the kids for 20, 30 years. And if the guy all of a sudden decided he was going to leave, he could leave her with nothing, right? And that's not fair. So the law made sense in the beginning, right? But now you get married for a couple of years. She happens to make a lot of money in those couple of years because she was in some major movies at that time. And you're like, half. What's the half part? Okay, look, I'll lay down the new law. Okay, you ready for this? 2 and 20. Okay, you spent 20 years in a marriage and you've got 2 kids and you took care of them, half. God bless. You more than earned it.
What if there's 1 kid? You don't get half?
No.
What do you get, 25%?
We'll negotiate. Okay. And
this is all well thought out. This is all well thought out. Okay.
There's a gavel here. It's already over. It's 2 and 20, okay? But you're married to somebody for like 4 or 5 years, and you coasted off of them for 4 or 5 years, and you guys used to sitting by her pool. You don't get to sit by her pool for the rest of your life.
No, I'm terrified.
No,
I'm terrified of life right now. Like, I'm terrified of marriage. I'm terrified of what it could mean. And also, let's say, like, I don't... How do you even bring up the topic of a prenup?
No, it's the most uncomfortable thing in the world.
It's the shittiest thing. Like, oh my God, we're so happy we're going to get married. Can you sign this? Because I think that sometime in the future, you're going to fuck up. I'm going to want to leave you, and I don't want to have to pay you half my money.
Right? How do you have that conversation?
Can you ship your money off to the Cayman Islands or something and, like, hide it?
I mean, you can't have that conversation, but if you're Megan Fox, you should have, because you're like, dude, you're Brian Austin Green. Let's keep it real. You're going to fuck up at some point. So I'm going to need you to sign this prenup, okay? Let's keep it real. You haven't worked in 17 years. Just go ahead, sign it up, right? But you can't do that because, okay, we're in love, everything's going to be great. 4 years later, oh, shit, right? So, sad day. I mean, it happens to guys all the time. In this case, it happens to be, it happens to a woman But we got to fix this, man. I think there's something wrong with the system where you're married for somebody for a short period of time and you take half the money that they made that you did not make. And on top of that, you rub it in by saying, ha ha, you got me accustomed to a lifestyle where I coast off your ass. That's just not right.